Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Prediction Show from Eagle Pass Sports Central. My name is Ruben Valadez. We're coming to you live today from Brown Chevrolet Buick GMC of Eagle Pass for a very special playoff prediction show. Thank you for joining us, as always, on our Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. We're going to talk a little bit with the coaches here. The Eagles moving on to the playoffs have a game tomorrow night. We'll talk to head coach René Ramirez about the state of the Mavericks program as well, as they have concluded their season. But up at the top, as always, we want to offer our thanks to our host and our sponsor today from Brown Chevrolet of Eagle Pass, Adan Ortiz. Adan, thank you as always for having us today.
You know, it's always a pleasure to host. I like talking with the coaches. I've been trying to, sneak in some plays, but they said they'll think about it. But anyway, I want to congratulate the Eagles on their advancement. I know that CC Wynn didn't quite make it this year, but Rennie, next year we're going to have a team that's going to match up to everything else that the Eagle Pass High School got, and we're going to put a name on the we're going to make sure everybody knows where Eagle Pass, Texas is. And along with that, I would just want to say we got a shutdown. It's over with. We got some great deals going on at Brown Chevrolet. I invite y'all to come down. Great rebates, low interest rates. Come out and get your car right now where we got some great inventory.
This is the time, isn't it, right before Christmas when wives and daughters and sons and everybody starts asking for new cars. It's a good time to come down.
Happy wives, happy lives. That's what I heard.
As always, thank you so much for your time and for your hospitality here at Brown Chevrolet. Folks, come on down, visit Adan and his staff. They will take care of you here at Brown Chevrolet.
Guys, all I can say is go out and support your Eagles. It's very important that you see them in the stands. A lot of people don't believe in that, but that's part of winning right there, having the city of Eagle Pass or whoever city it is sitting up there cheering you on.
Thank you so much, Adan, for your time. We appreciate it. I want to turn here to Athletic Director Eric Villaseñor. Coach, we want to just talk to you a little bit about what's going to happen here in the next couple of days. Why don't you let folks know what the playoff scenario is, where the Eagles are headed, and how folks can get tickets and go support the Eagles, all of the ways in which folks can go out to San Marcos.
Well, good afternoon to our community, and first of all, I just want to congratulate Coach Olivas, his staff. They do a tremendous job, along with Coach Ramirez at Wynn High School, and just want to congratulate our Eagle Pass Eagles and punching their ticket to the 6A playoffs is certainly a huge accomplishment, and we want to wish them nothing but the best tomorrow. Just some game information to share. We have a by-district championship playoff, Eagle Pass Eagles versus San Marcos Rattlers, and that'll be a Friday, 7 o'clock kickoff at San Marcos Rattler Stadium. Okay, so ticket purchases are on our Eagle Pass ISD website through Hometown Ticketing. And it'll be $8 for adults, $4 for students, and then plus the dollar processing fee. District passes will be accepted along with Texas High School Coaches Association passes. Just looking at the bracket, we'll play the winner. If things work out, which is the intent and the plan, we'll play the winner of Brownsville Veterans Memorial and Edinburgh High. Right, that's what we're looking at a potential area round opponent.
Well, I'm going to turn this way to head coach for the Eagles, Roger Olivas. Coach, you heard Coach Villaseñor talk about the trip up tomorrow to San Marcos to face the Rattlers, and then, of course, you don't ever want to get caught looking ahead. It was a tough season, long season, getting your guys ready to start a whole new tournament, a whole new portion of the season. How do you do that? What's been the focus for this past week?
Well, everybody's 0-0. Anything can happen in the playoffs. We've been in some big games. I've been a coordinator and coach for a long time now, and I've seen, us going in there with a 4-6 record and beat 10-0 teams. I've seen us drop down 31 points and come back and win 42-31. So, we're happy to be here. We're excited for the opportunity, and and more than anything, to shock the state of Texas, because everybody's been hyping up San Marcos for the last 3 years.
Why is that?
They a few years back they got some players all came in to one school, and they all stayed, and UIL ruled them ineligible because they weren't from that school zone, or and so we played them. Our freshmen played them when they were freshmen, and they got the better part of us then, and then we actually beat them 2 years ago, and we beat them 3 years ago, and now they're ready to play varsity, and then now they're eligible. They stayed there all as a team. I think 11 out of the 12 players are still there, and they're really good athletes. And they're fast and big, but we've been playing fast and big people all year long.
Two teams that are familiar with each other. You mentioned that you've been playing them for the past couple of years, and they do have something to prove. So I wanted you to talk about that, because they are coming in with a feeling like they've got a chip on their shoulders, like they haven't gotten any respect. And when you're coaching that up, when you're getting your players in a mindset to face a team like that, what does that take?
Well, I think one thing this team is they're resilient. They've always battled. We battled some tough games, some tough teams this year, and I think our boys have manned up. And more than anything, you know what? If we could have done this right, corrected this here and there, we could be a 9-1 team or a 10-0 team right now. And San Marcos is a 6-4 team, and they're very athletic, but I think I like our chances. We had some great practices this week. The kids they believe. And I think anytime you have a team that can believe, anything's possible.
Let's talk to offensive coordinator Christian Garcia here about the challenge coming up tomorrow, Coach, against the San Marcos Rattlers. What kind of defense are they going to be bringing in? What do you expect to see from them, and how do you prepare for that?
Very physical team, very aggressive team. They will be showing us. I mean, they mix it up with a 4-man front or a 3-man front, but just very aggressive. A lot of times from what we've seen, sometimes maybe over aggressive, but they're coming off the ball. They fly to the football. They're going to do what they do. That's what they're going to line up and play football, and we got to do the same.
It starts, we see it up in the booth all the time, and of course it's an old adage for coaches, it starts up front, right? How does your offensive line match up against whatever front San Marcos is bringing tomorrow?
So kind of like what Coach says, we schedule tough teams in the non-district like Taft, Canyon, Wynn, Marshall, just because we need to prepare for games like this, where the size is going to be a notch above, the speed's going to be a notch above. So I think our boys are prepared. I don't think our kids will be intimidated or surprised by how fast they are. I think we've seen it. So I think our kids just need to go out and play fundamental physical football.
In terms of not specific X's and O's, but in terms of your game plan against that defense, what's it going to look like more or less?
So for us, we always go in with a plan, but I think game plans go out the window real quick. Just what are they doing? Because they're preparing for us too. So what are they taking away? What are they giving us? That's what kind of our mentality. Okay, what are they giving us? We're going to take that and continue to make adjustments and give our players the football, give our best guys the football, and that's been working for us all year, so we'll continue with that.
Good luck to you, Coach, and your offense.
We're
going to bring in Rick Gavree's defensive coordinator to talk a little bit about Coach. Both coaches here have mentioned it before. They're big, they're fast over on the other side. How do you combat that tomorrow?
Well, we finished season on a great note. We finished with a shutout. We kept them to 0 points, so we want to keep the momentum going, and we're going to play fast. We're going to keep it simple for our kids. We're going to make adjustments. They got multiple offenses, but we already adjusted to this, and we're going to play football. We have a chance.
In terms of running, passing, spread offense, what do they bring that you've got to be aware of tomorrow?
Well, they're 50-50. They pass 50% and run 50%. So we're looking at key players who are coming in and out, and we're going to see. We're going to match up to their adjust to what they come out with.
Sounds good. Thank you,
Yes,
Coach,
sir.
and good luck to you. Coach, give me names. Give me who you have to focus on tomorrow on both sides to be successful. If you're on defense, who's going to be key to stopping on their side?
I mean, like you mentioned earlier, it starts up front. Their offensive line, they average about 6'6", 6'5", about over 300 pounds, but they're running back, and they have a lot of really good skill players. Their quarterback 6'5", Stein, and the running back Tangi is really, really good, really quick. But they like Coach Reese mentioned earlier, they do multiple offenses according to who's their personnel. So, they get in a heavy set, they're going to run the ball. They spread it out, they're going to throw at the ball. So, I think we practice, you mentioned earlier, we are familiar with their offense and how they do it. They'll bounce from, 5 guys on this side, they'll bounce them to this side, or 3 and 3. They move a lot, and they want to see how you're going to set up to their offense and attack you to your strength or your weakness. So we got to be aware of what our strengths are, what they like to do, and what our weakness, where we're weak, and how we can adjust to that too also. So, but offensively, defensively, this is probably the biggest, fastest, most physical team that we are. But that's why we schedule, like Coach Garcia said, the Tafts and the Marshalls and the Canyons, because we do want to run a deep run. We know what kind of teams are out there in our first round. So that's why we schedule teams like this. We shouldn't be fazed by it. And playing them 2 years ago and 3 years ago, we're familiar with what they like to do and how they do things.
And you can tap into that when you're talking to your athletes.
We went back to
this
our
week.
old scouting reports, and a lot of this, they haven't changed much. It just got a little bit better personnel to do it with now.
Sure. In terms of mindset, Coach, when it comes down to it, that final talk that you've got with the boys, what is it that you think is going to spark a fire under them against this team?
We've been underdogs all year long. We got picked 5th in district. If you go back and look at all the articles that were written in the summer, throughout the year, nobody gave us a chance. Nobody, we weren't supposed to compete. We weren't supposed to be where we're at. And I think the kids have had that on the chip on the shoulder all year long. And I think that's what drives us. That's what we're humble, but we're not satisfied. We're hungry. We want to get a playoff victory. We want to bring it home to all the supporters that we have, and we believe in them and they believe in us.
Coach, best of luck to you tomorrow up in San Marcos, 7:00 kickoff time at San Marcos Rattler Stadium. A lot of folks in Eagle Pass are going to be making that trip. I think that a line there at the Border Patrol checkpoint up 57 is going to be plenty packed, so make sure you get on the road in time. Coach, best of luck to you tomorrow. We're going to have you stay right here. We're going to come back to you in a minute for picks, but first I want to turn over here to head coach Rene Ramirez. Coach, season is done. You put it to bed last week. Strong effort by your kids. You were very close last week in what they did. What has this week been like for your program?
Oh, it's just self-reflection, on my part to start off with, and then along with what we've continued or what we've done throughout the season. To share positives throughout with our kids as far as what we were able to accomplish. We certainly saw the progress from one year to the next, and continue to build on that throughout. Our evaluation off-season things will continue to go on as we work towards the holidays. Thanksgiving and lead up into December as well. So again, extremely proud of our kids and what they were able to accomplish. I know their record doesn't indicate as far as what we did, all right, but certainly again, a few plays here and there, and we're having a different conversation here.
Absolutely. As you start looking at what's coming up, you've told us a couple of times during the broadcasts that you've got very talented freshmen. Your freshman team had an amazing season.
Yes, sir.
This year. As you start looking into plugging in the holes for the veterans that leaving, what is the lookout for you? How does it look?
Again, absolutely promising. Again, we're gonna continue to evaluate in detail as far as strength and speed, because those are always the indicators as far as what we can handle. As far as the playmaking, we'll continue to evaluate through our spring install and stuff like that. So, again, it's promising. Our freshmen did great, or even including our JV. They're sub 500. So, again, we have half of our team on varsity coming back. Half and half on each side of the football, more on offense. We're junior heavy there. So, again, the future looks bright. But, again, we still got to put in the work, just like everybody else was some teams earlier than others. So, again, we still got our hands full throughout, as we don't tend to take days off.
No days off, even in what's so-called the off season for you. I know coaches are grinding tape all the time, getting the program put together.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations on a good season for you, Coach. Not as successful as you might have wanted, but you learned a lot. You grew a lot. We see it up from the booth from beginning to the end of the
Yes, sir.
season. An admirable job by you and your coaching staff.
I appreciate
Congratulations
it.
on that.
Just
Yes,
want
sir.
to give credit to them, to the coaches and again to the players for continuing to buy in, playing, finishing what we started. And we couldn't be any prouder of their efforts.
That's good. Thank you, Coach. We're going to have Athletic Director Eric Biasino join us here for our picks now. We'll put these down. And Coach is asking me for numbers here. Let me just write these down, make sure we've got that. Here are our records so far. Coach Eric, 78-36. That's an amazing season. Morris, 73-41. Coach Roger doing a good job, 75-39. And then, Coach, I can't see your loss total, but your win total is at 74, so just a couple behind Coach Eric there. And then, of course, yours truly, 61-52. Yeah, that's bad. We're going to be buying some pancakes here, I think, here for the end of the season. Getting ready for that. Let me get everybody in camera here, and we will start with these predictions. First one here is Austin Bowie versus Hutto. Oh, that's my game that I called in. Coach?
I'm going to go Hutto.
Going to go Hutto there, and Morris will send me his pick. Roger?
I always play to win, so I'll take Bowie.
He's going to take Bowie there, and Rene?
Bowie.
Going to take Bowie there. I'll take Hutto there as well, and we'll see what happens here. Here's the next one, Brownsville Veterans Memorial versus Edinburgh.
Brownsville Vets.
Brownsville Vet, Coach? Brownsville Vet, Rene?
Brownsville.
Take Brownsville, and you all must know something, so I'm going to take Brownsville Veterans right there. Here, the next one is Raymondville versus Orange Grove. Coach? Raymondville. Coach Roger?
Raymondville.
Going to take Raymondville?
Raymondville.
Raymondville, and I will stick there. Not that I can catch up. I should be going the other side, hoping to catch up, but we'll do it there. Santonio Brennan versus Santonio Reagan. Coach V.
Brennan.
Going to take Brennan there. Roger?
Brandon.
Take Brennan. Rene?
Brennan.
Brennan, and I'll take Brennan there. Next one is Johnson versus United. Judson versus United. Coach?
Laredo United.
Taking the Longhorns there, Coach?
I got to catch up to Eric. I'm 2 games behind. I'll take Judson.
We're going to take Judson there. Rene?
United.
I wanted to take United.
Going to take United. I'm going to take Judson there, too. I think we'll see what happens. All right, on to the college ranks now. The big game on Saturday that everyone will be watching. UT heading down to Georgia. The Longhorns trying to stay in playoff contention and pull an upset over the Georgia Bulldogs. Coach V.
Hook 'em.
Going to go with the Longhorns. Coach Roger.
I got to take Texas.
He has to take UT. Rene?
Georgia.
Oh, going with Georgia. I'm going to take UT there as well. I think they're going to go down and pull off the upset. We'll have a special prediction show, by the way, for that game on Saturday. We'll tell folks about that a little bit in a minute. Here's one in the Big Ten. Iowa traveling over to the West Coast to face USC.
SC.
Taking USC, Coach Roger?
USC.
USC, Rene?
USC.
USC, and I'll take the Trojans there as well. I think Iowa's going to be tired after that game last week against Oregon. Oklahoma headed to Tuscaloosa to face Alabama. That Venables' tough defense against the Heisman frontrunner Tyler Simpson. Coach,
Bama.
going to take Bama there.
Bama.
Coach, going to go with Alabama. Rene?
Alabama.
Going to go with Alabama. I'm going to go with Alabama, too. I think just a little too much for that Oklahoma defense. On to the pros now. Bucks up in Buffalo at the Bills. The Bills, for some reason, didn't do well against the almost dead Miami Dolphins last week, and they got beat. So that thing has got the Patriots in the lead now. But, Coach, Bucks up in Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Going to take Buffalo. Coach?
Buffalo.
The Bills as well.
Coach going to take the Bills. I'm going to take the Buccaneers there. I believe in Baker Mayfield. On to over to the West Coast. Seahawks at the Rams. It's kind of an MVP season there for the Rams quarterback. Coach?
I'm going to go Rams. I like Rams are playing good football.
Going to go with L.A. Coach Roger?
Rams.
Going to go with L.A. Coach?
Rams.
Going to go with the Rams. My son is a Seahawks fan, so I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks and make him happy. The last one, Cowboys at Raiders. Boy, if we don't win this one, I don't know when we're going to win.
That's Monday night.
That's a Monday night game. Going to go with the Cowboys, Coach?
Cowboys.
Cowboys. Coach Rene?
Cowboys.
Cowboys. I'll go with the Cowboys as well as too. We'll see how those picks shake out. Hopefully, we will be back with you next week to talk about some more playoff action. We want to wish the best to Coach Roger and the Eagles as they travel to San Marcos tomorrow. We want to remind you we also have a very special prediction show on Saturday afternoon from Chocha's Barbecue. It's going to be live with UT alum in attendance coming onto the show. They're going to have a great time there before the UT Georgia game, and Eagle Pass Sports Central will be there live with their prediction show. Join us, come down to Chocha's, or join us on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Gentlemen, thank you very much for your attention today. Thank you all for listening in and watching. Until next time, be well.
Thank you, Ruben, as always.
No, thank you. Have a good one. Coach, all right, you get to have a good one. Coach, yes, we'll look. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
Sí, mañana.